How do you like my van, Mom?
It's nice and big. Is it B6?
No, it's B10.
As a car guy, I was doing my research on these Ford Triton motors. My last van had the old 5.0. I wanted the V10. So one of the first things I found that was the common problem was spitting out spark plugs. And this guy right here, I found his website, and you've had lots of trips, right, man?
In 05 through 010, I traveled this country. I think I hit almost every state doing a spark plug repair. 3 times to Alaska, 2 times to Hawaii. Want to come to Hawaii and fix my spark plug? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've done that many times. And I figured out what's going on is that the spark plugs from the factory, it's 14 pounds of torque on a tapered seat. And what happens is at 14 pounds of torque, they come loose. They usually back out about 1 to 1.5 threads, and then they'll cycle in the hole with every pop. And almost every customer says, I've been hearing an exhaust tick the last month. Yep, that was the plug coming loose, and that was the plug getting ready to fail. Had you heard that noise and touched your coils, the one that's dancing, that matches the pulse, that's the loose spark plug. You could have tightened it up and you'd be fixed. FYI.
So basically, if you hear like a kind of like an exhaust tick, a good thing to do is to check. Just put your hands on the coil.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And you can feel the pulse.
Okay.
Because the coils are supposed to be silent, meaning no movement at all. But when the pulse comes by the threads, it actually vibrates the spark plug and the coil above it, and you'll feel it in a pulse in your finger. And that's the one that's loose. If you were to just pull the coil off, tighten it up, you'd be golden forever. And then, of course, torque the rest of them to 28, 32 pounds of torque. And I've seen that torque value there, they don't come back out. And so far, 2,400 repairs later, not one come back. So I can keep my own horn.
So you're the greatest spark plug
I think I've
fixer.
done more spark plugs in the country than anybody else in the country.
So when it blows up, so why are people willing to fly you?
Back in the 05 and 07,
Yeah,
people had the vehicles, and they were still making payments on them, so they had to get it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the problem was this: dealership and everybody else wanted to replace the head. That's $3,500.
$3,500.
I was about $1,500, parts and labor and flames light, to come out and do it. So they go 35, 15, 35, no guarantee, 15 guaranteed. Call them up. So I had a buddy for the day, a miniature airplane flight, a hotel stay, and an adventure for the weekend, and got paid handsomely to do a job for however long it took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like Ford wanted to put new heads.
Yes, I actually approached Ford with my process because my inserts are specialized, made for me, and they said, no, we feel our technicians are more qualified to replace the head for us than try to fix it, because it is a dangerous operation. It's a 55-step operation, believe it or not, to put an insert in. And I've written it out, and it's in writing, but it is scary as heck. But of course, after 2,000 times, I figured it out.
Do you have any apprentices, man? Who's going to get these fixed when you're not around?
Actually, my friend Tim